Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Pathfinder Kingmaker Enhanced Edition with me, BringItDon. A bit of forewarning, both of my cats are in the office with me right now. So if you hear anything in the background, it is them. They usually play nice, but occasionally
Need to catch my breath.
one will, are we really over encumbered? That's not good. Occasionally they get a little too rough. We'll see how they do. So hopefully... Oh boy. Alright.
Patience.
Hopefully she doesn't knock down my...
Repent.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
stuff. One of them has a knack for knocking down, everything. No, please, Harem, get over there. Get away!
Your strength wasted.
Is that all of them skinned? I believe so. Alright, I think what we need to do here is drop a bunch of stuff. We have way too much in our inventory. Which would be fine. You know what? Screw it. We can leave and we'll just crawl our way to the next town. Bring it all with us, I don't care. Whatever. We'll make do. Obviously, if we keep getting in fights, we won't be able to do anything about it. As long as I rest before we run into the random encounters, we can keep it up infinitely. So let's go ahead and rest.
Need to catch my breath.
It's a pity you cannot hear Grotus's whisper. I would so like you to understand what I'm talking about.
Oh, I misread that.
But I do understand you. I do. But if I was busy listening to some whisper telling me about death, then who would cheer you up?
I thought he said, so that I could understand what I was talking about. So that he would understand what he was talking about. There we go. That's a better way of saying that. Oh, we're not over encumbered now. Probably because we rested and got enough strength back to where...
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Yeah, probably. Hey, I know... Not yet. Continue, please. I will rest now.
What do you think, Harem? If we're all meant to die, how will it happen?
I don't know. I'm not a prophet. I simply follow the will of Grotus. Whatever end is prepared for me, I only hope to face it with dignity.
I can understand that. Reminds me a little bit, so I don't talk about it often, but I play League of Legends. I've been playing it since it came out, literally as soon as it came out of beta. So I'm a little experienced in League of Legends. If you're not familiar with the game, there is a champion called Kindred who is split. It's a split individual. It's a lamb and a wolf. And basically, you get the lamb will... Wow, we failed everything. Oh, yeah, there we go. Look at that. Stats all around. Alright, Region wants to talk. Toxian, something. Alright, let's take care of some of these things real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and put her on that. Alright, that only takes 14. He probably do that. Nope. That's fine. It's only an opportunity. Not a big deal. Anyway, so Kindred is split between a lamb and a wolf, and one represents, well, they both represent death. Basically, if you accept your death, the lamb will shoot you with an arrow and give you a merciful kill, whereas if you try to run away from your death, the wolf will chase you down and tear you apart. It will not be a happy end. So, Harem meeting his death with dignity reminds me a little bit of that. It's either you meet it with dignity and you get a merciful kill, a merciful death, or you flee and don't accept your death and get torn to shreds. Because I've actually quit playing League of Legends a few times, and that Champions teaser got me back into it. That one and Braum. Braum also got me back into the game, even though I don't play support. I'll play support because all the ADCs are trash. But I'm not going to talk about League. That's a whole nother thing. So let's not talk about that while I'm playing this. I might hold on to that. That might be worth something later. Alright, let's go ahead and sell some of these. Alright, you know what? Let's just
I'm there.
let's just teleport to the capital. We'll sell everything at the capital. Oh. Because I have a lot of unique items. Keep getting off track. I'm a little distracted. It's been a long day. Internet's been out for like 4 hours. I think it just came back, so we're back on track. Plus, both my cats being in here is a little distracting, because they like to, well, one of them likes to get into trouble. So I feel a little scatterbrained. It's been a weird day. Okay. Okay. Returning from a campaign, you, Octavia, and Reg enter the tavern to relax.
And that idiot hid the lockpicks in the most clever way he could think of. On a wall, under some barbed wire, charmed with a lightning spell. So, I've wrapped my pants around my hand to avoid getting fried. I've got nothing else. I climb up on the barrel and start groping along the top of the wall, praying to Callistria that the guards don't show up. Imagine how that would look, pants off, perched up on a barrel.
Oh, Reg, it's so funny when you tell it, but we almost got killed that time.
But we didn't. We survived. We got out of there, so why not laugh now, huh?
Exactly. You're so sweet. You are both sweet.
Octavia hugs both of you. You feel her hands slowly crawling from your shoulder down to your chest. Let's see. Yeah, Octavia, what do you think you're doing?
What? I'm not doing anything. So, Reg, what happened next?
So where was I? Ah, right. I'm standing on the barrel, pants off, groping along the wall, searching for that freaking lockpick. And then I realize the barrel is rotten, and it's cracking right under my feet.
You spend the rest of the evening drinking beer and telling stories. So that's an opportunity to... I think it's her romance. There's a lot of options to be physical with Reg and Octavia without actually romancing them. there's a couple. I know if you bring them to Trollbold with you, and you find that black whip, that opens up an opportunity, I think. And I don't know, there's a few opportunities. But I am trying to romance Canera. Can't do Kalika now because I goofed up. Let's see, don't need that. Don't need that. I feel like this is gonna be good for some. Oh, hold on. Let's we'll sell like the +2s. +4s will probably sell as well. We'll see though. That might be worthwhile for somebody. A lot of stuff. No, we don't need that then. Don't want that. I'm not going to give that to. What is that noise? Sorry, I hear something in the background. Oh, my cat's digging at the rug. Jeez Louise, man. Alright, so I don't need a short sword. I don't need a heavy mace. Great axe. So that kukuri's not as good as what Knock currently has. Mallet of Woe can go. There we go. That's what I'm going to give to Valerie. So Valerie's going to get some upgrades here. Oh, we also have some level ups to take care of as well. So yeah. See, it even looks like a chainsword. It screams Warhammer 40k. It has to be a reference to Kabanda, or I think his name's Kabanda, but it's called Unstoppable Conda. I don't know. Maybe it's something in Pathfinder that I'm not familiar with. So Bladed Plate actually has more armor class. Why? What? It's only +3. That's super interesting. Alright, anyway, let's give her, what does she have? A bunch of resistances and a bonus to saving throws. I like the resistances more because she has such a high constitution. It makes sense. Now she's at 50. Let's see, what does she have? I think that's fine. Okay, let's see. What can we give her? Anything worthwhile? Where's the other Constitution thing at? Oh, it was the amulet, wasn't it? It was this. She already has a bonus to Constitution through that. Do I not have a better belt for her? I sold all those other belts, so I guess not. Whoopsies. Oh, you know what? I probably shouldn't fret. I should just sell all this stuff. I'm not holding to this because it's identified as like a quest item, so. There we go. And what do you have? She'll keep that for now, and sure. Tiger Stripes is very thematic. You can have that. You can have that. Since she does journey with us, I should probably give her some better stuff. Actually... You know what? No, it's fine. Alright, let's just sell all the stuff that we have. Excluding possible quest items. Oh, is this the +6? Let's... I forgot about this. I think I'll give that to, Knock Knock or somebody. Hold on. So I know this is taking a while, but we'll get through it, I promise. Then Reg, I think, does well with this. He will lose some armor class, but it's fine. Honestly, I'd like to give that to him in exchange, but oh well. You don't get to wear my crown. Let's hold on to that as well. Alright, let's level up all these people, and then we'll go inside and start talking to people. Alright, Alchemist level up. What do we get? Let's go ahead and get choking bombs. Can see that being useful. And then here, probably heal. Heal's very, very good spell, and I hardly ever use it. Unless I absolutely need to. So here... Sure. We'll grab that. I'm sorry if y'all hear some banging in the background. I don't know what it is, but I hear a lot of it too. And it's very distracting. Alright, and then here, let's see, greater invisibility might be worth having. So we'll grab that. Sirocco is very good. It's a very, very good spell. And we'll grab Acid Fog. Knock Knock. Let's level you up. I'm sure we'll get you Centipede Familiar. Why not? That's thematic. I didn't put any thought into that at all. I just grabbed it. Just so you guys know. Alright, 1 second. My cat's trying to knock down something that's very easily broken and can't be replaced. Alright, more focus on Bastard Sword. That's why I don't normally have them both in here. Well, specifically one of them. Alright, let's go talk to the Regent and about the Pitax and stuff. Having them both in here affects the quality of the videos. Because they're very distracting. Alright, there's a whole delegation from Pitax to see you. They're standing by the doors, scowling at each other. It looks like they're about to come to blows. Gaspar Leakenza greets you with a polite bow. Your Highness, the old families, founders of Pitax, are grateful to you for sparing us of the usurper's tyranny. Allow us to assure you in our loyalty. None of the trade houses seek the Pitaxian crown, which is rightfully yours, of course. If it would please you to appoint a governor to oversee the city, all the 4 families humbly recommend me for this position. Karn Variel stares at Gaspar with dim, bloodshot eyes. Your Highness, I think the Thieves Guild fully proved its loyalty by supporting you against Iravetti. We promise you our complete support, and a share of our profits, of course. If you appoint me as governor, your cut of the profits will leave you gasping. Yeah, I appoint Gaspar Leakenza as your governor. Thank you for your trust. Allow me to pledge our allegiance once again, both mine and that of the old families. Karn grinds his teeth together in anger. Is that so? Very well. So I've decided on the governor. Would you like to say anything to the visitors, or are they free to go? There's a whole crowd of them waiting in the hall. Yeah, guards, I sentenced Karn Variel to death. Take him. You won't get away with this. Do you hear me? The guild will find you. You'll be weeping blood. You'll eat your own guts. A wise decision, Your Highness. The city will be safer and cleaner without him. The guards drag away the gnome, kicking and screaming. Lindsay, what's next on the agenda? You must decide the fate of the Academy. Your Highness, I ask that you relieve me from my post as headmaster of the Academy. After all that has happened, I am hardly worthy of keeping it. Annexing Baldur, the most famous bard in all of Pitax, gives you a charming smile. For the first time, I completely agree with my respected colleague. If you don't have another candidate for the position, please allow me to offer my services. Annexing, I appoint you as the new headmaster of the Academy. Thank you, Your Highness. It's a great honor. Apparently I was right about you. I shan't disappoint you either. I promise. So it's the same result, because Atalia retired. So yeah, I think this is the better approach. Not, because if you, back in Pitax, when Annexing's like, hey, allow me to be in charge of the Academy, if you tell her okay, she'll kill Atalia. This way Atalia survives, she steps down anyway, and Annexing still gets the position she wanted. This is the ideal path. Thank you, Your Highness. Lady Baldur, I wish you all success in your new role, from the bottom of my heart. Why would I... Okay, is that all? Is there anyone else who can't wait to be seen? Who else wants an audience? Ursi Khaleesi, captain of the guard, comes to pledge allegiance to his king. Ursi Khaleesi greets you with a reserved bow. Your Highness, according to the traditions set forth by the first kings of Pitax, I've come to pledge my allegiance to the city and its citizens, before you and the crown. I shall serve Pitax faithfully and loyally to my dying breath, and guard the peace of its streets. I accept your pledge. Serve the city as you have before. Thank you, Your Highness. I must say, now that you so wisely spared the city of that scoundrel Karn Varil, it'll be much easier to keep order. It's good to see that the new king is a man of honor, and his promises are worth something. Very well, I shall take my leave. Saluting you, Ursi Khaleesi leaves the throne room. Well, we're done with the guards. Who else is left? Ah yes, Alora Nusky and her river razors. Hello, Your Highness. Well, what's next? To be honest, my fellows and I got so much loot storming the palace that we could live in comfort to a ripe old age. But I think it's still a little early for us to retire. Will you hire us to serve you? We've shown ourselves in battle, and we promise to serve you faithfully and loyally. Yeah, I'll hire you, but on one condition. No more robberies. From now on, you're a military combat unit within my army. Yeah, that'll take the lawful neutral approach. Thank you for your No, yeah, let's hire. It's a deal. Oh, I mean, at your orders, Your Highness. Yeah, she's excited for that. With a gap-toothed grin, Alora leaves the throne room. No one else. Well, what a day. I see it's not easy to rule. I'd rather break up a pack of wyverns than live through another day like this. You return the city to the old trade houses. Frankly, under all the velvet clothes and pretty words, they were just plain old bandits. The old and familiar ones, at least. I guess Pitax will soon go back to what it was like before Irvedi. Plus to everything. Awesome. And the Regent wishes to speak. Don Victus, we're fighting crime in our lands, and the bandits are running scared. In fact, many of them are ready to come clean and return to civilian life. They insist that it was starvation that led them down the slippery slope. But now that the kingdom is prospering, they want to return and do honest work. Their families are flooding us with petitions for pardon. I consider it inappropriate. You can't pardon highwaymen and murderers and let them live in peace among their victims. Every single one of them must answer for their crimes. Yeah, they must be held accountable for their crimes. They'll be shown no mercy. That is reasonable. I'm glad we see the situation the same way. Like, that's... Then if there would be outbreaks of violence, like, I guarantee it. If, you allowed them to live beside the people they used to rob. Like, there's no way that that would end well. Okay, so let's start ranking up. We'll rank up a couple of times before we call it an episode. The umbrella takes 7 days now, which is super exciting. Alright, so we have another town. Creator needs help. Sure, we'll put him on that real quick. I've been approached once more by the young Maestro Messis, Your Highness. Despite certain difficulties, he's still hard at work on his opera about your adventures in the Stolen Lands. This time he's asked us for financial support. It seems the scant funds he brought from Absalom are running dry. If we don't help him, I'll have to start taking commissions again. My advice stands. We mustn't interfere with the creative process. A good artist must be able to work on multiple pieces at the same time. Yeah, we shall not sponsor Larzio. The storyteller nods. I shall inform the young man that he'll have to rely on himself to overcome these obstacles. I want to support him, I do, but I also don't want to influence his creative process. Avalanche. So which town upgraded? Or do I need to... I think I need to select the town, don't I? Or the village to a town? So I want to upgrade this one, right? Yes, upgrade. Boom. Then we'll upgrade the shops. Come here. There we go. Upgrade that. Again, just focus on upgrading the... What was the other one that upgraded? Was it Artisan's Rest? Yes, it is a town. That is the upgraded version, right? Let me double check. Yeah, okay. Perfect. Who else can build a town? Is it only the regent? Well, let's upgrade the regent real quick. Perfect. Regent wants to talk. Mercenary army. People's Defenders. The Howling Wolves. Alright, we have a lot of problems that require military might. It's a DC of 30, 32, 15. So I'll put him on this. Let's go make it 100. Why not? Put her on that. No one else can do anything with that for right now. Let's talk to the regent. Oh, excuse me. Don Victus, your kingdom is growing bigger. No matter how many advisors you hire, your officers can't address every problem and issue. A monarch should have vassals, knights, mayors, guild leaders, local chiefs, and elders. It is they that form the natural aristocracy, the high society of any kingdom. There was a time when bandit chiefs were the aristocracy of the Stolen Lands, but we put an end to that. Many knights of honor now look to serve you, to become your faithful vassals and enforce the laws of your lands. It's only natural that the law now rests on the shoulders of your royal vassals, not representatives of the people. Mayors and chiefs come and go, but aristocrats remain, committing themselves to a ruler and raising worthy successors from a young age. They're obliged by the nobility that naturally arises from their responsibilities to their subjects. Alright, yeah. My kingdom is in need of a noble class. Appoint those who possess enough power and influence to rule over their lands. I'll personally select those whose ambition equals their talent. They will be powerful enough not to only give people orders, but to protect them. You have nothing to worry about. It doesn't matter who they were. These warriors will be your loyal vassals, reliable and just. I'll make sure of it. And I do know that I have some things to turn into the storyteller, but I'm going to save that for the beginning of the next episode. One thing at a time. So I think everybody's busy, right? Nope, he's not. So I should be able to upgrade the treasurer. Right? Yeah. What other projects do we have? Support, Blue Blood Community. Okay. Let's go and do this real quick. We'll be calling an episode shortly, before the next month. So yeah, this will be the last upgrade we do this episode. A lot of successes all around. Treasurer wants to talk. Alright, let's talk to Bartholomew real quick. Or the treasurer. A sales representative of several trade houses in Daggermark has arrived at your court. They're interested in trading in our domain. They're interested in trading in our domain. They offer us fair compensation for a trade agreement, but I wouldn't hurry to trust their siren songs. What they truly want is to ruin our merchants, to replace them, and lay down their own rule. The rule of urban bandits of sharp blades and deadly poisons. But they are a strong community. They stand united and support each other. If you make a decision that is not to their liking, they won't hesitate to pressure you or cause trouble. In any case, I strongly advise against this dangerous offer. Yeah, it's just minuses. Holy crap. Yeah, no. Let them go home. We have no interest in their offer. I'll send them away at once. We can do without street gangs, smuggling, bribery, kidnapping, and all the other lovely gifts of these Daggermark businessmen. If the tragedy hadn't struck my domain, I'd have loved to neighbor a kingdom led by so wise a ruler as you. That is a bloated sentence. It sounds nice, but it was bloated. There's no... Alkaline mace. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot to look at the avalanche that Shania gave us. A sling staff. Oh, alkaline mace. There we go. That's what I was looking for. I was looking at my companions. +2 corrosive heavy mace allows its wielder to throw an acid bomb 3 times per day. Acid bombs launched from this mace deal 3 to 6 +5 acid damage on a direct hit. So there's more stuff to sell. Alright. Gonna call it here. In the next episode, we will talk to the storyteller. We have 2 long stories to read, because we have 2 artifacts. And actually, I believe this is done too, right? Is that 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, yeah, 17. So this, we also have the Elven Paraphernalia, and we have the technically Paraphernalia to all turn in. A lot of reading at the beginning of next episode. Stay tuned. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.